All right, so we're in the second room of the cave, and I'll just go around quickly and show you some records. I don't have to really tell you. This has got a bunch of framed records on the wall in here.
Hey, this is Cirith Ungol Clutch.
And
do you need me to tell any stories?
if you want, some more record shelves in here than you know what to do with.
Yeah, I've got some room to grow, which is kind of cool because I'm always adding skulls and stuff. Hey, this is cool. It doesn't fit me anymore. This is my first metal battle jacket cut. All kinds of cool stuff on here. Scully, I love that skull. Trog Dawn patch was Scott's mom made it.
Yes, she did.
Zappa, Lone Wolf, No Club, Pewter Pin, Sabotage, Tangerine Dream. But you can see them. I'm not to tell you all of them. Voivod, St. Vitus. My
Diamond
first
Head.
leather jacket, which also doesn't fit me anymore. Handmade, Place of Skulls back patch. Made that out of a t-shirt. Sewed it to some stiff stuff. Sewed it on. Ghost Rider, Sabbath. Pentagram down here, Hawkwind.
That's a cool patch.
Cheech, Chong. Kind of neat. There's an ultimatum patch here somewhere.
It's underneath the arm and on the other side.
Where? Aha! Right in the left pit. Into the pit!
Hey man,
Ultimatum.
we're all part of the body of Christ. Ultimatum was always the armpit.
What does that make me? Yeah, I dig this jacket. Cool story about it. My buddy Justin Freer, guitar player in Tychus, bandmate, his mom passed away about 4 years ago. She went through, I had sewed this all on by hand. She went through and redid every patch and did like a spine around the edges of everything. So it looks totally kick-ass. No loose ends, no loose threads, nothing. Thanks, Mom.
Right on. Then we got the some more records on the shelves up here.
Yep.
On the wall, rather, and on the shelves.
Yeah, most of this stuff's doubles. A few things are signed. That Wishbone Ash up there is signed by Andy Powell, one of the guitar players, vocalists. Just saw them a couple months ago here in Phoenix at Rhythm Room. They did the entire Argus album, start to finish, which was awesome.
I like that the Zeppelin poster in the back down here.
Yep. It's a honking poster.
Thing's huge.
Playing the 180 gram vinyl remaster reissue of Song Remains the Same in the background. Poster, custom poster from when Ohm was here, Members of Sleep, part of Ohm, here in Phoenix at Crescent Ballroom. Haven't framed it yet, it's a little benty. Custom poster from Pentagram when they played up at Albuquerque at the Sister Club, signed by Victor, Bobby, and Greg, the bass player. No drummer.
Yeah. Then was he up there, Rainbow?
Yep. Sabbath, cool. First Sabbath. Warner Brothers version. Over here, second Pentagram album, Day of Reckoning. Cut out. No signatures, but kick-ass.
Is the Beatles' White Album in the middle right there?
Actually, the one that goes there is this one. Place of Skulls with Vision. When I saw St. Vitus back in May with Wino, his was the only signature I was missing on the With Vision album, so I finally got it 10 years after the fact. Tim Tomaselli, Lee Abney, Dennis Cornelius, Victor Griffin, Greg Turley, and Wino. Everyone who played on the album, well, Dennis didn't play on it and Lee didn't, but everybody who, basically the main players of the band, has signed it, which is kind of neat. Members of Itis signed it. Cool also. Chatted with Wino for a bit. Wino. Nugent Scream Dream, which Scott so kindly provided me with, signed in yellow paint marker.
Yes, that was actually belonged to my buddy who passed away a couple years ago, Morgan. He gave it to me, but then I got my own copy of Scream Dream signed, so I passed on this one.
Yep, so kick-ass. One of my favorite Nugent albums right there. Another Borrowed Time, Rodney Matthews cover. All these are just doubles, just killer album artwork I wanted to decorate.
What's this right here?
Abominog. We're gonna get back to this one. Monkey Demon.
And of course, over here is the greatest album ever lived.
Greatest album ever lived. At the end of this episode, I might crack this one in half just to show solidarity with the digital download community. But I don't know. That's not a promise. All the albums up here are pretty much just doubles. The most rare one is that Bang record. I've got a couple of those, but that's a rarity. So, you know, it's worth like 70 to 100 bucks. Great album. Band from Florida. Early hard rock, heavy rock.
Right on, and then right here we got Black Sabbath, which I thought everybody would dig. Randy's got one of the biggest Black Sabbath collections I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd show some of his Black Sabbath 45s.
Yeah.
So we'll cut here and sit down and do that. Yeah.
I don't even know how to introduce this.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll make a cut it anyhow.
Alright, awesome. Monkey Demon.
Monkey Demon loves you.
Right, Uriah Heep, Abominog, Googly Eye version. Awesome.
That's got to be the rarest record ever then, because I've never seen that before.
No, it was very limited pressing.
One?
Yes. this one, as a matter of fact.
Alright, so like I was saying, Randy's got one of the biggest Sabbath collections I've ever seen. So, I mean, I know you guys have all seen a million copies of, you know, Paranoid and the first Black Sabbath album and the Green label and the other Warner Brothers label and the Swirl labels,
now.
But, you know, the Vertigo Swirl label. But this is all Sabbath 7-inch records, and nobody has more 7-inch Sabbath vinyl that I know of than Randy, so I figured you guys would dig it. I know a couple of you guys are huge Sabbath fans, so yeah, I just thought you might dig checking out some of this stuff.
And I got barely any, really, in the grand scheme of things. I do have about 10 versions of the Paranoid single with the Wizard on the B-side, so I'll just kind of go through them. They're very similar. We got the Vertigo version, which is probably the most common. I'm not going to read the matrix, but because...
Show the back of that one. It's got that...
Yeah, it's got the vertical
swirl
on the back.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, it takes a while getting used to where to show the...
Yeah. Alright, this is another one. This is a German pressing on Vertigo. Again, Paranoid and the Wizard. And it's got some German writing on the back, as well as some other releases. But yeah, similar picture. And yet another. This one is, it's Italy. Italian Paranoid and the Wizard. It's the same cover, just different. It's colored instead of black and white. Paranoid with Rat Salad. This one is from, I don't know where this one's from. But it's got the umlauts over the I in Paranoid, so maybe it's German too.
Yeah, on the Vertigo label. So.
Yeah, it's on Vertigo. But I also have another one, which I think is a bootleg. I'm not sure, but again, same thing. Paranoid and Rat Salad, an alternate cover from that other one, but it's got the umlauts over the I again. Paranoid. All right, that's what, 6 or 7 versions of just the Paranoid single. It's not even it. This one, Into the Void and After Forever, this was either a record day single or it's a bootleg. I'm not sure, but it's a 7-inch. Not aware that they actually issued either of these on single, but that doesn't stop me. I don't have a big moral stand on bootlegs. So we got Tomorrow's Dream and Laguna Sunrise, that's an official one for sure. Also on Vertigo. Pretty cool, except it's got a little masking tape on the cover, which I don't dare to remove at this point. Another Tomorrow's Dream with Laguna Sunrise, alternate cover. That same kind of Vertigo.
Vertigo swirl, yeah.
Yeah, generic.
Those look so cool spinning on the turntable, those Vertigo swirls.
Yeah.
Get that 3D effect.
You think they meant to do that?
Yes.
Oh, here's another Paranoid. Paranoid with Snowblind with it's a variation on the actual cover art of Paranoid, which looks kind of cool. It doesn't have the guy in the motorcycle helmet. It's got like some kind of freak with a beard. Freak with a beard. With this big scimitar instead of a broadsword, I guess. It looks like a werewolf. Sabbath Bloody Sabbath 4-song EP, which how often do you see those on one single? We got Looking for Today, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, Sabracadabra. Oh, it's 3 songs, sorry. Kind of cool. Here we got Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, and Changes, 45. Also on Vertigo. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, and Changes. I think this is an Italian issue. I have 2 of these. They're all written on. I love it when people put their names on their records.
Yeah, it's annoying.
So I can remember who they belong to.
So yeah, Charlie, you know, if you're watching this video,
yeah,
or
this
whatever
one's
your
someone
name is,
named H. Guric. It's some Spanish guy.
we have your record. You can't have it back.
You can't. Gypsy was She's Gone on the B-side. Got their European tour dates for 77 on the back. I don't even know. Here we go. Cool shot. 77 German tour dates in France. Never Say Die, again, belonged to someone named F. Riddle, right on the bat wings of Henry, the demon guy. Sabbath, Never Say Die with She's Gone on the B-side. This one's awesome. This was released years after the fact. This is Paranoid and Iron Man, picture disc, 7-inch. I don't know if you can catch it in the glare. Sabbath, Standing in the Woods, probably from the same photo session that the poster in Master Reality was done. Awesome. Sabbath in Nature is very cool. And then this is definitely a bootleg because I know the guy who made them. And this is vinyl 7-inch for Psycho Man and Selling My Soul, the 2 new studio songs from the Reunion CD back in 98 or 99. Never were on vinyl, but now they are.
Numbered, right?
Yep, I've got 86 out of 300 versions. Pretty cool. That's my Sabbath.
That's
7-inch collection.
7-inch, yep. Pretty awesome.
Do you want to show any of the
Yeah,
33s?
All right, so what I thought we'd do, since we're at Randy's house and he's got a bunch of stuff that I don't have, is we do a couple of artist profiles to just show, you know, just a bunch of albums from the same artist. And I'm a huge Voivod fan and a huge Cirith Ungol fan, and Randy's got a bunch that I don't have, so I thought, hey, we'll just do those 2 artists for now. So we're going to probably go in reverse chronological order because that's the way they're sitting on his lap, but we'll go with Cirith Ungol first. So.
Is it even on?
Yeah.
Oh, it is, because I thought the icons would disappear. Never mind, I'm just being an ass. All right. Cirith Ungol, Servants of Chaos, classic Burning, Praying Skeletons. Triple album of demos, alternate versions, unreleased stuff. Just massive, really.
That's like a gatefold too, isn't it, or something like that?
Yeah, there's a. I got this so long after the fact. I'm surprised I got it at all.
Yeah, I can't find it.
I bought it from some import. Oh, okay, yeah, it is a gatefold, but the second pocket is massive, so there's 2 records in that one.
Yeah, it's a nice collection.
Kind of cool. Jerry Fogel passed away a few years ago, probably about 10 years ago. Original guitar player.
This is the guy that sold you the T-shirt.
Greg Lindstrom.
That's right, Greg.
Yeah, he was on the first album, none of the other ones. He went on to form Falcon, and he's in another band that I can't remember. Yeah, cool band. One of the best metal bands of the 80s, and I didn't get into them until the 2000s. And when I found them, damn, I was blown away. I've heard their track on Metal Massacre, Death of the Sun, the demo version, and I was in love completely.
They have some of the coolest album artwork too.
Yes, Michael Whalen. He didn't do that one, but he did all 4 of their other ones. Oh, you know what? I got this one too. The 7-inch for Cirith Ungol Live, and it's just 2 cuts. I'm Alive and Atom Smasher. On Old Metal Records, it's I think it's a bootleg.
Oh, it's definitely a bootleg. Old Metal Records, that's, what's the name from, what's that guy's name? Darn it, I can't believe it's on mine. No. Old Metal Records is the guy, I'm pretty sure it's the guy from October 31st and...
Oh, Kim Fowley?
King
Fowley. King Diamond?
King Diamond.
Fowley Diamond. You can call me Fowley if you want to.
Yeah, that's it. King Fowley. Kingsley.
Kingsley?
Kingsley, that's his name, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kingsley, King
No
Fowley.
affiliation with King Diamond, or Merciful Fate, or any other
king.
Danish band. Alright, what's next?
Not even the king.
Okay. Cirith Ungol, Paradise Lost. This was their final studio album. Michael Whalen's Sailor on the Seas of Time is the cover. That's Lord Elric from the Moorcock Elric saga, which I friggin' love. Obviously these guys did too. Classic cuts on here. Join the Legion is a friggin' awesome song. This had guitar player that replaced the original guy, Jim Barassa, was the guitar player on this one. Sounds a bit different. They do a cover of Arthur Brown's Fire, which is okay. You can't beat that song. The original is just too cool.
Yeah, some songs just shouldn't be covered.
No. Alright, the third album from Cirith Ungol, One Foot in Hell, which is another Wailing cover. It's got King Bug sitting on a throne and Elric raising Stormbringer in defiance. I don't remember this from the story, but it looks cool. And larger version on the back. Particularly cool cuts are Blood and Iron is awesome, 100 miles per hour. Doomed Planet.
Doomed Planet.
Awesome song.
Yep. I always loved his voice, man.
They seem to love...
It's such a cool, unique voice. Nobody had a voice like that.
They love to cover the subjects of fire and chaos, I have noticed.
Yes.
Yes, okay. King of the Dead, their second album would be another Wailing cover. Same title, I think. I think the title of that is King of the Dead, but who knows what story it came out with. Very, very cool looking.
I think the painting's actually was called King of the Dead, wasn't
Yeah, it may have been. Or there's the back with all the band guys.
That's just a wicked cover.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, this whole album is awesome. The Atom Smasher, Black Machine, Master of the Pit, King of the Dead. Death of the Sun, I didn't like that version as much as the original that was on Metal Massacre, but it's still cool. Finger of Scorn is awesome. Toccata in D minor, which is Bach's piece
yeah, but it's
on
still
guitar.
Cool. I don't know, I kind of like it though.
It's awesome. Jerry Fogel on guitar, awesome. And
the best album cover
ever. The first one, Cirith Ungol, Frost and Fire, the version without the title printed on it, so the original version that came out on Liquid Flames Records. I think the other ones are on Metal Blade.
Yeah, I believe so. Yep, they're on Metal Blade.
Yep. Oh, Roadrunner too, which is basically like Metal Blade.
This actually came out on Metal Blade as well.
Yes, it did, and it had Frost and Fire. The title was on it. That I can't even tell you how much I love that album cover. It's classic. I remember loving it when I was a kid, being into metal, but I never picked it up for some reason. And it's an awesome album. Every song on it is great. Every song on it.
Yep. So next collection we're going to do is, and again, this is another collection. I don't have a whole lot on vinyl, but Randy does, so I thought maybe you guys would dig checking this out. But
damn, I do have a bunch.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I had all these.
But Spud, you might enjoy this because this is one of your homeboys from Canada. This is Voivod.
Yeah, I dug Voivod right from the start. They were the most intense thrash thing going when they came out. So noisy and so friggin' awesome.
Chaotic.
Yeah, they're awesome. But I don't know. I just dug them. And
yeah, I always loved the artwork.
I know Away, the drummer. I can't remember his real name, but Away was his band name. He did the best artwork. The Voivod was a fictional character, like a vampire that lived in the Arctic of Canada parts, and the writing. This is a funny story. The way that the writing is on here, Warren Payne and all the titles of the songs, I actually altered my own handwriting so that it looked like that.
Really?
When I was in high school, and I still write like that to this day. All right, their sophomore release was Roar.
You gotta love an album called Roar.
Yeah, it's like R. It's 3 of all, so it's like 12 letters instead of 4.
Sits right up at the top of my want list.
And that's got the Voivod this time in tank form. It's just, I mean, it's fucking Voivod in tank form. What else can you say? And it's got a song on it called Ripping Headaches, I mean, which is always a favorite of mine. And there's always the obligatory Fuck Off and Die. There's that, 80s bands love to do stuff like that. Killing Technology is their third one. They were starting to get a little bit progressive.
Yes.
As noticed in song, what was the big one off of this one?
Was there a Pink Floyd cover on that? Was the next one?
No, it was the next
one.
Maybe it was, Tornado was pretty friggin' cool. They started getting a little more technical, techno-thrash or whatever you call it.
they kind of lost the look too a little bit on there. They went for more for a straightforward thrash look.
Yep.
But sorry about the glare. Nothing I can really do about it.
So Dementor and Hatros, that was the one where they really started taking off in the prog direction. Still really super heavy and noisy and thrashy, but lots more, very much, a lot more technical type stuff. And the song I was trying to think of is on here. It was Psychic Vacuum. They had a video for it on MTV. The Voivod is, I don't know what the hell he's a part of in this one.
Some kind of robot.
Yeah, and he's got like a shitter on the side. There's like all this mechanical shit coming out of his side. I don't know if it's like it's a robotic colostomy bag or something. All right, now, Nothing Face came out in '89. This album single-handedly saved my ass from just completely losing interest in music, because all that was on MTV was the nonsense hair metal crap. It was just so awful. This came out, they did Astronomy Domine, the Pink Floyd cover, and it was so killer. I picked up the album, and the whole thing is just awesome from start to finish. This is one of the best albums of the late 80s, bar none. This and maybe like Louder Than Love by Soundgarden are my favorites from that period of time. Then they continued kind of in the same vein, but they got a little weirder. Angel Rat kind of left a lot of fans scratching their
Yeah, a lot of
heads.
people didn't like it. I loved Angel
I
Rat.
love it. I think it's great.
I think what it is it lost that heaviness and the edge, and it's more prog, but it's killer prog.
And it's oddball. I mean, all their stuff's oddball. I mean, what the hell are they talking about in the lyrics most of the time? You don't know anyway.
It's almost like psychedelic, almost.
And Snake, the singer, the way he phrases his lyrics, he puts the emphasis on the wrong syllable all the time. So it makes it sound even weirder. And Blackie wasn't on this one. He may have played on it, but he wasn't considered a member of the band. He's not even listed. Oh yeah, he is listed, but he wasn't really official. So they were starting to splinter. And then the next one, more the same, but friggin' awesome, even better. It had a 3D cover on the CD.
The CD cover's cool because it's got that 3D glasses that come with it.
But this looks cool too. When I saw this on vinyl, I knew I had to have it. There's another Pink Floyd song here, the Nile song, which is just, they did a great job. It's just a great album. It's solid all the way through.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what these albums are. Pink Floyd, they formed a metal band in the late 80s.
Yep.
That's pretty much probably what they would sound like.
Yep. And Piggy, the guitar player, said he used to play his prog rock albums backwards, and that's where he would come up with riffs. Like his Emerson, Lake and Palmer and King Crimson and stuff. Okay, Couture's. This was the first album after Piggy died. The guitar player, he finished it basically in his deathbed when he was dying of cancer. They released this shortly after he died, which is just a bummer. I mean, it's cool, but it's a bummer too. So, kind of neat. And then they had one more that was all Piggy's guitar music on. This was like a year after he died. Infinity. It was the last one. So kind of a cross between Infinity and
Jason Newsted was playing bass on that, right?
Was he? Yeah, he was on Couture's. Yeah, I think he was on this one too.
Yeah.
And then they've put out some more albums after Blackie came back and got a new guitar player and good stuff.
Just don't have it on vinyl.
No.
So yeah, that's it. So Voivod and Cirith Ungol, and yeah. So we'll get back. Wait.
Is there anything else you want to share?
I don't know. Oh yeah.
Oh, the Kiss.
Yeah. I thought some of you Kiss fans like myself would dig seeing these. I don't have these, so.
There's one more in there. The Howard the Duck.
Oh, really? You can show those while I'm looking for that.
Unless it's in here. Alright, I don't know if anyone remembers these. Yeah, you do. If you liked Kiss in the 70s and 80s, you definitely remember these. This came out in 77 or 78. I can't remember. Original Kiss comic book on Marvel. When this came out, I flipped out. I wanted it so bad. I remember I saved money to get it. It was only like $1.50, but by the time I had the money, it was out of print. But then they reissued it. So this one is one I bought on eBay a few years ago, and I paid way, way more than $1.50 for it.
It was printed with real Kiss blood.
It was, and it has a poster in it, and it's killer. And then there was another one that came out a couple years later because that one was such a hit. that, you know, nobody probably even remembers that one because it didn't do quite as well. It was after the Love Gun period, and Kiss had already become so friggin' huge they nobody even knew what to do with them anymore. So this one wasn't as cool as the first one, but it was definitely, for a kid who was into Kiss in the late 70s and early 80s, it was a must-have. Got that one right there. Yeah. I got some Sabbath tour programs, which are also kind of hard to come by. This was the Never Say Die tour, 10th anniversary of the band. I don't know what that is. This is the U reunion tour in '99. Picked that up just on an off chance, sitting on a bargain table at some record store. Sabotage tour program. That's friggin' awesome. I love that one. It's a little beat up, but it's got some killer pictures in it. I mean, you see these on bootlegs and stuff. It's friggin' awesome. The sides of the band you don't get to see normally. Yeah, killer shots. So, yeah,
Cool.
I'll leave the after right now too.
Okay. All right, so that's it. Yeah, we showed a little bit of everything. Depending on how long this video is, it may be one part, maybe two parts. So we'll see.
We forgot something. We forgot the greatest record in the history of vinyl. Strings and Things.
Now,
by the Both Sides Band.
Now, Aaron, I know you're into very, very obscure, records. Only one album out, and nobody else has it. Metal Theologian. This record is one of those, and I gave this record to Randy, and I know how much he values this record. It's in mint condition. Mint. I mean, cover's got
cover's beat up, but
cover's a little beat up, but it's got that kind of.
I'm gonna sacrifice something I really love right now.
So,
ready? In support of the digital download community, I'm gonna snap this fucking record in half. I can't. I can't do it. It's too awesome.
He really was gonna snap it. Right on. Okay, that's it. God bless and stay strong.
Woo.